run some laps here on Astralis on Inferno. And, well, I guess I'm just going to pass it over to the commentators. Nothing weird's going to get said. Just going to give it to these guys. Take it away.
That was a very illuminating discussion into the life of an esports commentator.
Yeah, I felt like we definitely learned a lot in that one. I really appreciated it.
We're all in the same boat. Number 3 team Astralis against number 99 Heroic. Here we go on Inferno and real fast up Banana, and they're even going to check. Oh, no, they're not. It's a bait and switch. He's still there, but all of his teammates are down. NATO's got one, and he can't do anything more than that. It was set up really, really well. It needed more kills on the initial contact.
Oh, and S-Tag, he doesn't realize it, but he is completely sandwiched in, about to get shot in the back. And there's no chance at all here. friberg alone in the 1 versus 4, and I mean, if you're hiding by those sandbags and you've got that USP and you miss like the first 2 shots, you just know, oh okay.
It's the worst feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no coming back from that, really.
Well, friberg, maybe just a couple kills right at the end, although this is doable. He's got full HP and he's got a kit. No armor hurts, and there's 1 minute. Oh, it's okay, it's done. If he wins this, Anders,
then it's time. Bring it back, roll back the years.
You'll take a pie to the face.
No. I was gonna cast it like the good old days. He's certainly trying. Surprised he's still alive, in fact, and Magisk will take him down, so no pies, Moses.
No pies. Put him back in the fridge. Chad's gonna do his daily walk. Put the pie away.
Listen, we could do a pie bet if you want, Moses.
No, I'm alright.
No?
No.
Okay. That's 4 UMPs and a Mac 10 picked up on the Astralis team. The analysts seem to be quite in agreement that this is going to be just an absolute destruction for Heroic.
An animated debate on how badly Heroic will lose. What are your thoughts? You want to get in on that debate?
Yeah, I think they're going to be destroyed too, but I'm trying to think of like how much, you know?
Yeah, because they're starting on the CT side, so you feel like you got to give them a decent amount, or an okay amount.
Yeah. So it might be like a little bit of a back and forth, you know, in the beginning. But yeah, I think it's going to be really, really hard to deal with Astralis on, well, any map. But yeah, Vertigo was probably the one where they had a chance to come up with something sneaky that Astralis just for whatever reason wouldn't have been prepared for. So in some sense, that would have made sense. Got a scout and some deagles, CC there. Heroic still a little bit out of position for this incoming A attack.
Yeah, I'm curious how convincing this hit is going to be from Astralis if they're just going to commit all the way to the A bomb site. Scout shot is going to miss. First step accomplished by Astralis, gained control of top mid. All 5 players here as well. Still 3 players stacking on the defense towards the B bomb site. I think if they take this site, if they take it quickly and convincingly, you just save those 3 weapons over at B.
Yeah.
And I guess Heroic still hasn't grabbed the information, friberg and stuff, because no one's rotated over. This is just Glaive doing everything on his solo. He's actually lured friberg out of the pit. Only 3 bullets in the deagle, and he's not even going to get 1 more off. So that's the initial defense down.
What?
Everyone else is here, but there's so many smokes. The chokers for the time. He can stop this. 8 seconds now. Oh, this gets a bit crazy. Now this gets so difficult. Stabman's still alive in the bomb site. Oh, and they stop it. They save him. It's Zipnix, of course it is. What a weird exchange in the bomb site, but we're not done yet. The deagle from S-Tag rings out, and Blame hasn't been able to get involved. That's almost a very scary, very awkward situation for Astralis.
He actually stabbed the guy with the bomb at the end. Like, I mean, he obviously stabbed Dupree the first time, but he got like a little bit of damage in on the guy planting the bomb the second time around. He almost knifed 2 bomb attempts. That would have been truly something.
That would have been
it was still very cool, but
this is the first one. He's just waiting. And he's got it. And now the follow-up is just wild. He was alive in the bomb site for so long after that as well.
Yeah.
Because I think once he killed the bomb carrier, everyone from Heroic just started pushing forward and just created chaos.
Takes a lot to surprise Astralis, but they really didn't see that coming, did they?
No.
It's like, what? Why are we being knifed? Startling the horses, you can tell in the background.
Yeah, they were very afraid.
They generally are.
Skittish creatures.
Stupid as well.
They're not stupid, Anders.
Yeah. Magisk gonna be going down and everybody rushing Device. He's got some backup back here now with the Deagle. Oh, wow. Well, that's just too bad, isn't it? Freiburg, no chance at all there. So nice attempt. I like that from Heroic. That's not a bad idea.
No, it's go for something. Go for broke. So we're going to get the op out. It's on Stavin. Excuse me, it's going to be passed over to NATO Sapphics, and Stavin will have the AUG. Surely it's not past Freiburg. Not known to be an opper.
No, that was never really...
And all of the skill sets that Freiburg has had over the years, opping, not so much one of them.
No, not what we associate with his play style. S-Tag was playing it a little bit on the previous map, Vertigo.
Yeah.
But I guess it can swap around here. 4th round now coming up. Let's just see what we get. Heroic. Maybe a chance if they can pick up some of these early rounds. I think that would level the game out a little bit. But if they let Astralis get away with a lot of money and sort of start to really build it up, that is going to be a path for a lot of misery. Pretty heavy stack on Banana early on, but they do get the control of it. They've also used almost all of their grenades. Heroic, that is.
Oh, here we go. Pick up the pace. That happened quickly, and it's actually caught everyone off guard. Stavin not even prepared on top of the balcony, and that might be what gets him in. Leg shot from NATO Sapphics, and it's now hiding in the bomb site. Molotov to cover him, but the smoke is going to extinguish that. Here comes another hit for Astralis. They come back for more, but still not able to round the corner. Still not able to secure themselves anything in this bomb site, and somehow the AWP is still alive. It's got one more, and Blame has turned the tides. Double kill with the AUG, and it's just Glaive. He's got 40 seconds. He's being flanked out as well, and he's going to consider it now, and he's got the read. One more kill, but he's put down. An expensive victory for Heroic, but they've got their first.
That was crazy. There were like 2 people that were about to get run down by that initial UMP, but somehow they both faded into the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, one player in the site just barely got away, and I don't think anyone from Astralis actually jumped into pit to try and clear it.
No, but the bomb, the first guy that went down, the bomb dropped in pit, so that also meant that Heroic could freely rotate. That was very close, but nice hold from Heroic. Good job in the end. Glaive unable to clutch that. A pretty good grenade, actually, on Freiburg and Blame. Nice attempt at a double grenade down to that corner, and they're going to win the fight. A lot of damage through, and actually, S-Tag could be taking down Glaive. What a huge win here at Banana for Heroic.
Well, it's Device's turn. It's like they're playing Gladiator and Banana. He's going to get the first. He's brought down very low. 22 HP. Blame is just going to give up control. He'll let him have it. Rap side is where Dupree wants to make his next move. It's cleared. There's no one here. He has actually the entirety of the map to play with, Dupree.
Yeah. Are you not entertained?
You've been saving that for the past 20 seconds.
Oh, I almost can't breathe.
You called horses stupid. Dupree's got the first kill. He's opened up the bomb site. They need to find Freiburg. Dupree's aware that it's a possibility. He's got a certain amount of time that he can pull this off because he's getting flanked out from CT spawn. The AWP now in position. I don't think he spotted it. I think Dupree just found the timing somehow.
Yeah, I think going to go and peek at Freiburg really wants to, and that's going to cost him his life. Dupree, very patient. Going to be a flashbang. They have a smoke air as well. I'm going to say, surely they smoked that across. They do. Bomb goes down. Let's see. Flashbang coming through. There's the FAMAS, and he almost has to get like an instant kill when he comes through for that to work out.
He just barely missed the information on Device as well. Device was so low. I didn't even see Device on the screen when we were spectating him, so fair play. I like the idea. Send the FAMAS in, make sure the AWP stays back, see if he can get you a kill that makes this doable. Maybe like 1 kill in information, and then you can see what happens, but try and save from here, although Sidnix doesn't like that idea. Coming out of holes now. Clearing the site down to timing, onto where they peek. Ooh, no scope. Nice shot.
Yeah, that was really quick, wasn't it?
Pinned him to the wall.
He really did. What's that game where you could do that? Shoot people with the sticks. Painkiller or something, I guess?
Sticks.
I don't know.
Painkiller was one. I know what you mean, but when it wasn't sticks. It was something a little bit more cool sounding than that.
I don't know.
There's been plenty of games over the years. Was it one of the, I think it was like one of the Far Cries. I think like in Doom, you could like pin people to the wall with like a crossbow. Getting a bit dark.
It is getting a little bit dark. Don't need any of that. No crossbows in Counter-Strike if we can avoid it.
Never know.
We have enough madness going on. Freiburg.
Should be able to buy crossbows on Vertigo only.
Yeah. Completely silent. No one knows where you're shooting from. Oh, nice. Saving an AWP and connecting with the shot. I feel like we didn't really see a lot out of NATO on the first map.
No, we didn't.
It was very, very quiet. Seemed to be struggling a little bit to find the angles. Be cool to see him step it up in the second one and have like a little bit of a showing.
I think we'll see a lot of that though, you know, in the next few months, especially on Vertigo is what I mean. Just because it's a new map, new angles, there's going to be a lot of innovation, a lot of changes, and a lot of adaptations to how you play the map. I think it'll be a bit before we see individual players getting super comfortable and consistent on that map. Ooh, that's awkward. One misstep and you're put down.
And now is the orb as well gone, so...
The only weapon.
The only weapon indeed. I think we should all agree that from now on we play Vertigo on a 35-second round timer.
Okay.
So you get sort of run to a bomb side, you get set up like you normally would anyway, and that's
what if instead of the option of buying Kevlar and helmet and then Kevlar, what if you could buy like a ninja outfit so you can run without making footsteps? Then you could really move across the map.
Yeah, like little, like maybe just like cotton slippers.
Okay.
They could come in like team colors. Keep your feet warm too.
What else makes footsteps quieter? Moccasins?
Yeah. Do you wear slippers at home, Moses?
I used to.
Yeah.
I got a pair of slippers as a Christmas gift.
Yeah, I can see you being like the slippers and a cup of coffee type, you know.
Yeah, problem is my slippers are like 5 years old, so like I need a new pair, and I'm really not that dedicated to the slipper concepts. But
all right.
Coffee, yeah.
Well, we know what you're getting for Christmas now.
Yeah, plenty of slippers coming my way.
Okay, well, there's some concepts to work with to try and help Vertigo become the map that it truly could be.
Slippers, moccasins, ninja outfits, crossbows, 30-second round timer. I think we fixed it. Here we go. Aggression and B. S-Tag with the AWP. Doesn't want to take too much damage from the Molotov, but definitely wants to go back for a peek. Eats some nade damage. Ooh, the nice jump for the information, and then tags him. Device has to be very careful. Meanwhile, the rest of his team is just so aggressive up mid.
Freiburg goes down, and that's a real problem for the A-bomb side. Look at the flank that's coming through. I'm kind of impressed that Stav even got that. NATO also picking up a kill on Megaskin. They should have been working out so much better for Astralis. They really had the full wrap on. They should absolutely be executing on this. Now the bomb is down as well. Great double for NATO. That's going to be impressive. And if they hadn't done that, Device was actually clearing out B. It's not that it's over yet, but I would say Astralis should have done a much better job here.
Well, you won't say this too many times, but actually Astralis is in the power position in this round.
Oh,
they
no.
have complete control of the round. Even in a 2-on-4, they probably have the higher percentage to win this round. Device, Blame is never going to expect this. Not in his wildest imaginations was Device going to be there.
Yeah, that's kind of a heart attack moment, isn't it? Now the bomb goes down. They have a Molotov. It's hard to come up with a reason why. I think you're right. 2-on-4, and they actually have the advantage. That is kind of crazy. Molotov not going to clear anyone out, but at least the position, they don't have to check it. And still double stacked here towards construction. They do make it past the first step there. As Tag going to be going down. And now they're just checking the bomb, but what could they do now? 1 versus 1. Stavin versus Sip. A position you never want to be in against Sip, and he's just going to be completely overwhelming him. Gets the kill, and they win that 2 versus 4. Wow.
It's a really small detail, but it has huge consequences. But the fact that it's a 2-on-4, Device gets the opening kill in construction. He gets the follow-up onto the Opper, and then he switches positions with Zipnix and gets heavy aggressive.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want Zipnix to be the next one to make his presence known. They want to use the fact that Zipnix hasn't been spotted yet. So Device just goes and sees if he gets one more kill, then he dies, and then you could see the last player just has no clue where Zipnix is going to come from.
Yeah, that's a good detail, actually. You're absolutely right. 8th round now, and things, I don't know. Again, it was kind of impressive that Heroic held that first push, because once the T's get around Arch to Library, like that should be a GG. Freiburg, ooh, nice continuation of the spray from Dupree, but Stavin's still hitting the shot.
That last round really felt like Astralis was just saying, let's see if you can stop us. Like, we're going to do some crazy stuff. Let's see if you have it in you to actually be able to slow down this attack. Now, Stavin is the real danger point. Oh, I thought Glaive was going to...
Oh, how does he know? How does he know? It was just like on Vertigo. What's wrong with Glaive?
He is pretty crazy. I mean, he knows one more player got the kill in the halls, right? So it is just kind of like, why not clear it out? Take a glance.
A little bit of an extra peek. Well, smoke over towards library. Probably going to convince a couple of people over there that something is going on. Or I guess a little pit, which doesn't even exist anymore. It's going to be Blame with the Deagle. And, I don't know, 2 kills. The rest are coming in. I like what Heroic are doing right now. I don't think they should be waiting. They should find out the information. But unfortunately, now they're taking a detour. That won't help them out. This Deagle is everything right now for the defending side. Flashbang to set it up. 25 seconds. Does he want to wait for the bomb plant? Not given the chance at all, is he? Can I make an observation here?
Yes, you can. I'll allow it.
Oh, wait. They're going for a bit of a retake. Actually, it's not going to be working out. S-Tag goes down, and still 1 versus 2 of Tornado. Seems very unlikely. Yeah, probably better to save it.
I say go for it.
Yeah, you would do that.
You're gonna have the full losing bonus at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah,
you're gonna be buying in the next round. You've got armor. You was early enough in the bomb timer with no kit. But anyways, make your observation. Let's hear this.
It's gonna be. There's really no context to this at all. But have you noticed how S-Tag looks like a really young Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister?
No.
Okay. Well, just. Well. It's gonna. I didn't want to actually go anywhere with that. I'm just pointing it out.
That's you just wanted to make, yeah.
It occurred to me, thought popped in my mind. I had to get rid of it somehow. I'm just saying it out loud. You're gonna be all right. Listen, Moses will be back any minute now. Don't worry about it. It's 7-1 right now. And Astralis, there was a lively discussion, a spirited debate amongst our analysts about to what extent, to what level of destruction was going to be brought down upon Heroic in this game. And I don't know, we're getting close to sort of biblical levels. We could actually try and bring some of that back.
Some of the biblical stuff into it. What would you go with?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be appropriate.
Did you ever see History of the World Part 2?
No. What is that?
It's a funny movie. I can't remember his name. It's that really famous comedian. He made like Young Frankenstein. Anyways, there's the scene where Moses goes up to get the commandments, and he comes back and he's like, "Oh, I have 15 commandments." And then he drops the 3rd one. It's 10 commandments. You'd have to see it.
Just improvising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that could have happened, right? For all we know. Well, 4-on-4 again.
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. Oh.
Did Spaceballs as well?
I haven't seen those, but I've seen his Robin Hood
Men in Tights.
Yeah, which is amazing. All right, well, Glaive's going to be rushing up. It really does feel like Astralis are just kind of a little bit like, they're sort of flexing a little bit on Heroic, aren't they?
Not even a little. They're doing it a lot. I mean, there's no...
Maybe...
There's no subtle tactics to this. This is just like, all right, we're just going to get to this point of the map and see if they kill us.
Pushing past flexing, grinding on them even.
Grinding, twerking.
Twerking on them. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, that's a nightmare, isn't it?
The thought of that has just ruined everything. You won't be sleeping tonight. 8-1 in the favor of Astralis. The number 3 team in the world.
I don't know if there's a level past twerking, and I hate that I'm thinking about it.
I'm sure there is.
Maybe in between. Maybe
Listen, Anders, there definitely is. It's just there isn't. You have to say it on a broadcast.
We're making sort of a scale now. So I do think like flexing, grinding. I think dabbing in and then twerking probably comes after that.
You'd have dabbing on somebody over grinding on somebody?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's worth finding out, I think, because we need to be able to rank order these things.
Yeah, give us your thoughts. Use the hashtag ESL Pro League.
Yeah. It's going to be the 10th round coming up now. And I don't know. I feel like Heroic are... They're really not giving up on that banana control. That seems to be their main thing. And I could even understand it because they've actually been winning some of these fights. So, like, how could you... You can't really hold on against them. Like, if they were losing all of them, they kept doing it, I'd be like, yeah, stop doing it. That's not worth it. But they actually have been doing a decent enough job. So the problem is afterwards, they still lose, you know, some of these advantageous positions. So I actually do feel for them a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. They have done a good job of this in this half of having this banana control. And a lot of it, I mean, I think that's why we're seeing Astralis, you know, twerk so much on him towards that A bomb site, is the fact that they've used 3 players to get control of banana. So, I mean, that's a lot of manpower, it's a lot of utility being used, and then Astralis is just saying, we'll just go fast A until you eventually just can only have 2 people here. Hasn't happened yet. I think they've ran into it a couple times. One of the rounds they went fast A, there was actually 3 defenders there. There was only 2 people in banana. But still an 8-1 lead for whatever reason.
I'm so glad the movie that's playing in my mind can't be recorded and broadcast to the rest of the world.
I actually am too. I don't even want to know. Well, here we go. Glaive. Oh my god.
God. Mega twerked on him. Nothing that he could do. Like, he's just holding the top of an honor, and the first thing he hears is like the sound of, I don't know, Miley Cyrus on a boom blaster in the distance. It's getting close. She's like, please, no, not again. And then that happens. That's devastating, isn't it?
The random record player on Inferno starts playing Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, and he's out. Well, 3 versus 4. Let's see if they can get this retake. I mean, it's really far gone, but Heroic, if they want any chance right now, then this would be a great lineup. Blame with a couple of great kills by Glaive. Oh my god! That's an ace! Every single one lined in the path. What is going on?
That is a...
Oh my god.
Well, I guess now we have to find something above twerk, because whatever it is, Glaive just did it. That's got to be, from start to finish, that has to be one of the most impressive aces. Starting from the jumping shot on the banana defender, and then just holding the line with the spray down. That's absolutely disgusting.
You remember that Matrix themed club to death? He was twerked to death. They just couldn't handle it anymore. Oh my god, why? How is that even possible?
I don't know. I don't know how that's a thing. But of course it is Glaive to deliver it.
It was so outrageous. He was so low on health in that corner, and they just... Like, it sort of made sense. They just went, like, if we just rush him now, there's nothing he can do.
Think of the amount of times the RNG has to go in your favor to get that immediate headshot when someone turns a corner, so you don't get killed.
Yeah, outrageous. Stavin trying to fight back. Again, I really feel like Heroic are... Like, I think a lot of teams at this point probably would have almost mentally capitulated. I feel like they're really trying all the time to come up with something. Here at Banana, pushing down the middle, like they just want to find the thing that will finally shut them down. And it doesn't necessarily even seem possible.
You have this incredible, miraculous retake where no one dies until they're 1-on-4. Oh, it just hurts so much. All right, 4-on-3, Dupree at 1 health. So he's kind of a, I wouldn't call him a non-factor, but he's going to have a real tough time finding a way to be impactful in this round. This is a cool rotation from Heroic. Yeah. You want to talk about continuing to improvise and continuing to actually try and work through problems. 3 players rotating over towards the B bomb site. That's Magus to go down, and Device can't back away in time. He's got to call for reinforcements. No one's even close by. And yeah, the aggression. And this is where it really, really hurts. Dupree essentially just plays support for the rest of this round. He's got 2 flashbangs and a smoke to help Zipnix.
Smoke really not going very far, did it? I feel like that might have been better if it was on the other side. Molotov there as well. Sip just trying to guess the angle. You're right, Dupree, if he gets into any kind of a fight through that smoke, that's not going to work out well.
25 seconds and 1 smoke.
What Blame is doing.
Oh, this is a god tier play.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't even have to peek. He can just hide. I mean, he is going to peek.
Surely there's no way. Yeah, he's going to get it. 14 seconds. I think, yeah, he has to run pretty much the whole way with the knife out. There's no... If he stops, he's going to run out of time here, Sip. So, inside the bomb site, very smart round here for Heroic. That's going to be beautiful, isn't it? Sip goes down. Blame with the quad kill. That was really well thought out.
Yeah, that was sick. I just like the call to get all 3 players over to that B bomb site and just be aggressive.
Yeah.
That caught Astralis completely unaware.
Well, at the end of it, I mean, I think Peacemaker, they were saying, you know, let's make it 9-6.
Yeah.
That's like a classic, isn't it?
That's all you really can say as a coach.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure his microphone is actually activated, so he might just be talking to himself.
Hyping himself up.
I don't know if I don't think ESL does freeze time talking. I know DreamHack does.
Oh, yeah, you might be right.
Pretty sure ESL doesn't, so he's just having a chat with himself.
Eating a lot of grenade damage, jumping right into the open arms of Magisk.
It's gone too far. Things need to calm down right now. Zipnix is going to get dropped by Freiburg, but Banana is under heavy assault. Freiburg's got 2 kills in the round.
So I'm going to blame Vertigo as well for this getting out of control. I think that map's to blame for all of it right now. Blame, that's nice timing on it, right as the smoke pops. Hard for them to really retaliate. Oh, and he's going to get Device through the smoke. Having a couple of good rounds and spraying him down for the coffins. He could have had Glaive then. Still a 2-on-3, but yeah, what a great defense being put up right now by Blame.
And you can't blame Glaive for going directly back to the position where he won a 1-on-4. Magisk is going to have to be aggressive. He needs that kill. Oh, he wanted it. And surely Glaive doesn't win this time. Spot's given up and he can't handle it. He wanted to do a repeat. A 3rd round now for Heroic.
Starting to assemble something. It's almost sometimes I feel like it could be even more upsetting when you start to put rounds together at the end of sort of a devastating CT half, because you think like, man, if we could have had these rounds early on, it would have made a really big difference. Not to be.
I mean, that is the thing, right? Like even if it's just that 1 versus 4 that's changed, right? You know, like that could be huge in the context of everything. Either way, finally we've got a winning streak going on for Heroic here. And by that I mean 2 in a row. Timeout from Astralis before they let things slip away. I think this buy is really kind of like the last money they have to invest before they've got to go back to pistols.
Yeah, so the slowly the twerking's come to a halt, Moses. It's winding down again.
Jesus. Slow twerk is the best twerk.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know much about twerking. I haven't done it much.
You strike me as the kind of guy who would practice it in a mirror.
I mean, you want to be prepared for most things, don't you?
That's a good point.
Never know.
Yeah. It's one of the great lessons in life. Always be prepared.
Yeah, so I won't rule it out, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert, really.
Okay.
Sip. This is not a slow twerk. He's really going for it.
Aggressive
It's ridiculous, isn't it? There's not you don't normally see Astralis play this way. Let's just put it like that. He's just rushed. He's in CT spawn, and right now Heroic must have lost pretty much count of where most of the Astralis team are. Like they can say, yeah, they're definitely behind our lines. We're just not sure where. That's sneaking in. Blame gonna go down. NATO next, and will leave S-Tag. They're very heavily damaged, Astralis. It wasn't clear that this was actually going to win them the round at all, but...
I'm kind of curious how much would be communicated, but Astralis, when they ran that kind of fast wrap side tactic previously, they kind of lost it to aggressive... Okay, I'm going to hold the thought, because if this is a ninja attempt, that's bold.
It has to be.
The crazy thing about this, Magis doesn't have the HP to stay in pit.
Yeah, so he has to leave.
So he has to leave.
No, he's coming back. It's Sip. He is a robot, isn't he?
He doesn't have the time to do this, though. Oh, and he gives it up. Yep. Valiant effort. The last time Astralis ran a tactic like that, fast, aggressive towards the wrap side, like they were beat by like NATO coming through the smoke in lane. They were beat by players getting like re-aggressive and retaking bracket control and getting a flank. And this time when they do it, Astralis, they just get to a point and then just stop and wait for that response, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how much of that is actually communicated. 'Cause remember, they took a timeout before that. So I'm kind of curious if someone said, all right, do that strategy again, but this time, instead of trying to push and like overrun the bomb site, just sit and wait for their response.
Yeah, and it's so frustrating because when there's that much time left in the round, you almost, on the CTs, I sort of feel like you have to find out what's happening, you know?
Yeah.
You can't just be waiting inside of B for... I mean, that could then they could reverse it into a B split through Banana and CT spawn, right? If you wait forever. Molotov probably pretty distracting to Freiburg, and Dupree with the follow-up shot there. That's a good way to get started. Slowing down the pace a bit.
Yeah, at this point in the game, with the lead that Astralis has, with the weaponry and everything, like they're just getting a lot of map control for free. There's not really a whole lot Heroic can do to fully challenge it. So you can see, I mean, Device is able to get up towards top. Banana caught in a reload, still managed it well. I think S-Tag was maybe a half second late, but I think it's a great idea. Try and find a cheeky kill like that.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Stavin able to pick up that kill with a deagle. No problem. Feels weird saying Stavin, I'm not gonna lie. His name is Stown.
Stown?
Stown.
So that's supposed to be a U? Stown.
Yeah, it does sound like a little bit you-like.
Okay.
But it's fine. Let's not...
A NATO suffix. Can we shorten that to NATO or suffix?
Let's ask him, but I'm fine with saying NATO. It is a long name. Ooh, the bomb is right there, so they've sort of got them locked in, but also they're about to be flanked. Dupree coming in from top mid. Oh, you might have known. Stavin currently with a double kill. Gonna make it a triple. That is really good. Playing very well at the moment. 10 seconds here. The bomb is being picked up, and he's trying to make a run for it. Stavin fighting the back. Oh my god! That's an ace. What a transfer. Long range as well. Shutting down Astralis. That was very well done.
Yeah, that was a beautiful round. Start to finish, and a great hold of the bomb site. His teammate just kind of holed up in the B site, just hoping and praying. And another round where Astralis, the timer, is not so much their friend. It's true they've kind of not lost to the timer, but the time left in the round played a significant part.
5 kills. Him in the round. Finding the bomb down here, but this last bit where he transfers on, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's quite nice. Here we go. Again, in towards the A-holes, and he's hearing a lot of pressure coming up mid as well. Glaive and Dupree about to turn this corner, but he's hiding over in Boiler, always giving up his position. This can be the tough part. You can see him checking behind himself. Zipnix is prepared for this peak, but he's only got a CC, so he just doesn't want anything to do with that fight. Meanwhile, one player down at Banana, and Astralis is about to maybe not commit. I think a smoke came up just in time.
Well,
but they might just go through it.
They just might, and Blame is alone. He's in the middle of the bomb site, just has to take the fight. And what a fight it is! Blame shutting it all down. That is so unlikely. Picks up a quad kill. Now he's got the pistol out, and he's going to ace. And that's a third ace in a single half that we're seeing here in this game. 10-5 overall in favor of Astralis. I can't believe it, Moses.
Yeah, that is some phenomenal stuff. I really have to admire Heroic for not... It never felt like they gave up in that half, even when they were getting piled and twerked all over. No big deal for them. 5-10 is the score at halftime. We'll be right back.
here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have flexed, grinded, twerked our way through the first half of this second map. Dabbed as well, can't forget. Critical, in fact. And now we're going to go into the second half here. Heroic and Astralis, with Astralis being up one map, and they seem profoundly unaffected by the whole situation. Astralis, they've really been playing some very loose and fast Counter-Strike here in the first half.
Balls to the wall is one of the ways you would describe it. It has not been slow. It has not been calculated or strategic. It has just been pure attack at all times. CT side switch over. Glaive is going to be spotting down Banana. He did give up that angle, so he's got to be cautious coming back.
Oh, but he's got a grenade, HE, and a smoke. He wants to do it. Going to put the grenade out. It's going to land right on top of half the team. And now he's falling back. He is still under a lot of pressure. This could actually still end badly for him. Almost shooting his own teammate there. And yeah, they're running him down. Swarming that bomb site.
He actually lived for so long. There was just no way for anyone to get into a position to help him, especially with that smoke towards CT spawn. Oh, Astralis wants these kills. They love the fact Heroic is taking the fight, but it's not to be. 2 players go down, a 3-on-5, and even with low HP across multiple members of Heroic, there's not really a great chance. There's no kit either, and I think Astralis just back away. Yeah, save this armor for the next round. You can buy plenty of utility around the armor, and if no one's been tagged, you can get free head armor. Not free, but cheap.
Yeah. Otherwise, you know, they want certified. Yeah, discounted. That's what we mean. SIP, not able to get those benefits. Needed better insurance or something.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Better insurance. It's from Denmark. You guys are good.
Yeah, well, government pays for all that stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Kevlar if you need.
So government issued Kevlar.
Yeah, wouldn't really trust the government. To hand out Kevlar, I'm not gonna lie. They don't tend not to do anything well. 10-6. So second half pistol picked up there from Heroic, showing themselves top mid, then falling quickly back. They did take a lot of grenade damage, but they ran Glaive down, and that was, you know, it wasn't an elaborate strategy, but it worked really well. So good on them.
Yeah, Zipnik's rotated back to the A-bomb site very quickly, very early on in the round. But look at this investment: UMP, MP9. Scout on Zipnix. Honestly, God, I would never in my life expect to see Zipnix using a scout.
Well,
here we go.
You want to take a bet on him being really good with it? No reason.
Yeah, buckle up. Here we go. Could be some fireworks. Bomb is dropped back towards T-spawn. Still plenty of time left to pick that up, so not really in the danger zone. Just keep your eye on it.
Nice peek.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah, now you're feeling it?
I'm in.
Oh my god.
He just gets outdueled by Freiburg with the MAC-10.
Yeah, he got bodied, didn't he? He actually got really wrecked. Nicely done.
What a gangster.
Yeah. Stavin holding on the other side. Making sure nobody's flanking in around them. And I guess the real test really will come when Astralis start to pick up all of the grenades and weapons. Let's see if they could do much here. Oh, look at the timing on this. Oh, that's gonna maybe be a problem for Heroic.
Well, because Glaive only has a flashbang. Oh, this is classic Astralis save round. Oh, Dupree's doing something real dirty. That's unfair. Okay, here we go. Device drops that smoke. Here's the SMG. Dupree's got 1 kill. Oh, it's doing work. That smoke is so perfect. It is heartbreakingly perfect from Device. And Glaive with the scout grabs 2. Beautiful work. That is a classic textbook Astralis eco round. 4 spy, second round, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, you have to think, if you put yourself in the mindset of Heroic, they're top banana, and that smoke is up at around 40 seconds, and they think that's probably the last one they had. And then they wait, and there's nothing more coming, right? They actually wait like an extra 5 seconds, like, okay, it's gone, and now we're at like 35 seconds. They aren't throwing any more smokes. Then they even throw a smoke at Arch, which probably, then you would think, well, that's definitely it, you know?
Yep.
And then they start to push, and there's another smoke, and they just don't have time to wait. Absolutely baited into that.
Played like a fiddle. Read like a coloring book.
Yeah, you wanna keep going? You got more?
I think there's only 2 I got. There's probably plenty more.
All right. So we want to save some Moses also for the other days, right? So did day 1. So
it's a good point. Used a lot of gold today. Need to calm things down.
Had a whole Dr. Disrespect moment. Had different things. It was really good.
Miley Cyrus was in there.
Can't forget about Miley.
She's great.
Glaive, kind of a little bit scary, just turning their backs, and they're going to be coming through the smoke. Bit of a trade favoring the Astralis side, but did give them a Galil. Oh, wow.
Dear.
How does he do that?
That's a little bit of an awkward moment. He's now got some stance to peer in towards the A bomb site, and this is actually bringing some of his teammates back, but oh, that's horrible. They're halfway there, and then he goes down, and you really feel like a little bit of a jerk if you're Blame coming to follow up with that kind of a play, because then you're just in the middle of nowhere. Freiburg's going to go down as well, 12-6 in the favor of Astralis.
Very calm tones going on here on the Astralis side, right? They don't really seem to be panicked. Loose conversation.
No, why would you be panicked?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they don't have much reason to. I really feel like they've been playing, let's say, a kind of Counter-Strike on this Inferno map that's a little bit far removed from what they would normally do.
Which has been cool. I think it's been fun to watch. Why not? Everyone needs a game where you can just kind of like let loose a little bit.
I mean, anytime you have 3 aces in the first half of a map, generally
things have gotten a bit out of control.
Yeah, something's going on. Oh, device though, he's not ready for it and gets taken out.
That's a kind of gap in the defense you won't see Astralis provide to its opponents, and even Dupree got to be frustrated. Missed the timing a couple times, but Glaive just wants to get aggressive. He just wants to start pushing it. He knows he's got his prey trapped in the corner.
Yeah, no getting out of that one.
What the?
I don't know how they keep doing this. Now he's gonna walk all the way in. Can he actually find that kill? Catching Dupree. Very confusing round. Bomb making its way in. Astrada's not even sure what's happening right now. Now they're probably gonna know that is the bomb, so
I've got a mini map and I'm not sure what's happening.
Losing track of it.
Alright, well Magus is gonna be on a flank. Glaive coming back through CT spawn. I mean, Glaive is going to have to be really, really cautious of clearing these corners as he goes. Magisk is going to be a little bit late. There's the first appearance, but Blame's got the AUG. Close range. Glaive might have no idea that's coming. Flashbang, 2 flashbangs in a smoke. And Blame just trying to bide his time, and Glaive is really making him sweat. He's taking his sweet time wrapping around to a new angle. Now the footsteps, there's the kill immediately, but the information is given up. Oh, and he actually caught Magus in a jump. That might have been perfect. Bombs planted for him. There's no kit on Magus as well. This is a little bit dicey. He can run and get the kit, but it's very far away, and it's won by Blame. That's a huge hold. He had nowhere else to go. He just had to straight up win those fights.
Well done. Yeah, Glaive had a kit, but that was going to be really far away. Really cool to see. It's going to be 12-7 as Astralis lose a round. I mean, that was Glocks. Like, half those kills were happening with Glocks. Just people getting shot in the back.
I don't know how they got in so many weird places. Like, CT spawn guy coming around, getting a free kill inside the bomb site. It's all insanity. The one player coming up lane and being able to take out device to really open up the round, that was on balcony.
Yeah. Maybe we'll never find out. Like some kind of eternal mystery.
Yeah, there's a demo we could watch to figure it out.
Yeah, but could you handle it?
Probably not.
What if you watch it and it damages your brain in some way? You're just like, what?
Well, speaking, yeah.
Speaking of brain damage, where are you going with this, Moses? I'm interested.
I was gonna say, I mean, speaking, you know what? Let's not even do it. I don't know how to word it properly, and you know, things can get misconstrued.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. We'll get back to it some other time. They are out of money on the Astralis side, so that might give a little bit of speed here to Heroic. 5-7 there on device is pretty much what they have.
Listen, we've been having some fun with this because Astralis really was just kind of running all over Heroic in that first half, but there's a certain element of danger in this.
Is there?
If this loose style is going to keep up and you're going to keep making some mistakes like Astralis has, like they just lost a round of Glocks. How many times have you seen Astralis do that in the past 2 years?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I mean, if you're not going to rein this in at a certain point, it can be difficult at times to like flip that switch from like let's play loose and fun, we're having a good time, this has been no problem, to oh god, now it's close. Now it's, you know, 13-12.
I would find it to be hilarious if Astralis played this as a sort of, you know, having a good time, and then it ends up on a third map, which they lose. That would actually be funny. But
It would be a little bit in a sick, twisted, demented kind of way.
yeah, like
That's the kind of comedy that I really enjoy.
yeah, I was gonna say we do like that. No, but I mean you're right. We don't see it nearly as much anymore. I feel like a lot of teams have grown up to this kind of thing, but it used to be kind of a regular thing that a team would be winning so much that they would start to just have way too much fun, and then by the time they sort of realize, hold on,
It's too late.
we're actually not winning so much anymore. Yeah, they can't really bring it back. So I feel like it's been a while since I've seen that.
Well, this is a 15-second execute, and this is really dangerous. There's a second player in pit. Device has got 2. Thankfully, someone dropping in pit's able to clear them both out, but look at the time. 5. Oh, they can't plant. They can't plant.
Nope.
Astralis has won this round.
And somehow Dupree, in spite of trying to unscrew that silencer in the middle of the fight, still comes up with a couple of kills. And, well, I don't know what to say. I feel like we were building a good story there, Moses, for a little bit.
I did my best.
We're trying to make that one work.
Trying to keep the viewers engaged, excited, hopeful of an upset.
What's so odd about this game is that you'd love to be able to look at this best of 3 and say, okay, well, this will tell something about Astralis' level in this tournament, and I just feel like that's not, it isn't gonna be used as a vector for what's happening tomorrow or the next day. Like, it's just not gonna be functional, is it? Very strange.
Well, S-Tag is down. That's Device with the AWP. That was, what, a peek down towards mid, I believe?
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of cool that you can see where people have died now on that. Like, that there's a big upgrades happening. Yeah. X marks the spot. X to the city. Exhibit.
Yeah? Sing it, baby. Do the whole song.
I probably know a bunch of the lyrics, but
All right, well, they're going to walk right back up mid. Smoke about to clear. Device just gave up that angle on Rap side. He's going to play inside the bomb
is
side.
that another exhibit reference, right? Never mind.
Stop. The B defense is stacked. 3 players over there. Device playing in lane, and Dupree, I believe, up on the balcony. Device wants to get aggressive. Wants to find it out behind the cover of the flames. 1 player watching for that peek, so Device doesn't go too deep. Good selection, but meanwhile, Rapside can be under a lot of danger. Trading massive amounts of damage, and Device not going to be able to get away. That's the go signal. Dupree's still alive. The hit is disjointed because of the flames.
Yeah, they have to wait for it, which is a big problem because in the meantime, a lot of reinforcements have showed up there by the library. Dupree picking up the 1 kill. They are so low on health on that T side. And I'm not sure they can... I mean, Freiburg doing his best actually nearly follows it up. That is so close to being there. 15 seconds, and Staving going to go for the bomb plant here. They do have a Molotov, and yeah, he just has to sort of run 1 tick, and he'd be in a lot of trouble. Misses the shot, and Magus will run him down. That's going to be round number 14 on the board for Astralis. So that brings them a whole lot closer here to winning the series. 2 more rounds, in fact.
Nice.
Still putting a little bit of effort into the fist bumps.
You haven't had the chat with them yet? I thought we decided we were going to try and remove the fist bumps.
Yeah, well, you have to decide, I think. You have to, if you want to do fist bumps and high fives, you do passionately. You've got to really put effort in, you know?
Okay, like when you say passionate, do you mean like, you know, romantic passion or like energetic passion?
There has to be enough effort that it makes a sound when you connect with the other person.
So you're saying you want to hear this sound?
Yeah. Can't just be some...
That's the sound you want to hear.
Can't just be rubbing your fists up against other people. Like, that's weird, you know? You ran into somebody in real life and you try to give them a fist bump and they just like kind of like...
Just lightly brush your knuckles?
Yeah, you'd be like, I don't feel comfortable about this anymore.
It's like a weak handshake, isn't it?
Yeah. So get that together. It's going to be a 20-second round. We do have very limited buy, although you could imagine this is going to be pretty explosive. 1 good flashbang. I mean, they could definitely do this, but they need that entry kill. They need the flashbang, and not going to be happening. May is setting up a big double kill there. Dupree waiting on the other side. He does waste a fair few bullets. He's going to be saved by Device, though. And yeah, they needed a better entry than that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, it's just so tough. Double kill from Magisk right under the porch. That was great. And now, I mean, the defense everywhere is really supported well. Xyp9x has rotated over 3 players at A. I think Heroic obviously realizes they can't do anything at this bomb site. There's a matter of time before Xyp9x rotates back towards B. And now you can see they're getting up on their horse, trying to hurry things up. Smoke in the choke point.
Yeah, maybe they could actually get past if they throw their own smoke there on NATO. Maybe it'd be possible. Glaive is right there. So they, oh, wow.
He's back.
So Xyp, smoke just does nothing to him. He's just happy about that one.
What a shot from Freiburg, though.
That was really cool.
That was nice.
He crab walked him down. I really hate it when people do the crab walking thing, especially hate it when people crab walk and spray at the same time. That really just makes me angry.
That's been going on for 5 years now.
Yeah, it still
You've
makes
been
me
angry for 5 years?
Yeah, more or less. 15-7, ladies and gentlemen, here. Astralis a single round away from taking down Heroic in what can only be described as an odd match. In fact, I look forward to Chad breaking this down for us and Pimp as well. I think it's going to be an interesting piece of analysis. Oh.
Oh, dear. Device not even using the AWP anymore. He wants the pistol. He's going for style. He's going for flash, not substance. And he's got plenty of it. Freiburg, his AWP skills on full display. He's been hitting the AWP maps for weeks, we've heard.
Now's the time to show it. Maybe there's some secret hidden depth there we haven't seen before. He's got to be going down instead.